We'll go Johan, then Stu.
Good morning, Mali. Cricket is very much a confidence game. Are you happy with both departments at the moment, batting and bowling? The confidence is high enough at that level it should be?
Morning, Johan. Yes, very happy. We have been lucky to be able to come here and spend time in the conditions or similar to the conditions we're going to play in. Ellen Border is a bit different in terms of the Gabba, in terms of bounce and pace. But to be able to be here and do that has given us a lot of confidence, and I'm very confident in the sense of batters did get some runs in the warm-up game. Dean got a good 100. Carl got an 80. TNS also got a nice 80, and everybody got in. Rassi got a 90. So in that sense, we got our opportunity to spend time in the middle, and some of the guys got to face enough balls to really feel comfortable. And the bowlers hit the lengths that we've been challenging them to hit. So from that point of view, I'm very confident and happy.
Thanks, Johan. Stu?
Thanks, Lucy. Hi, Mali.
Hi, Stu.
Just on one of the batters that you didn't mention there, which was Temba. I know you got to spend a lot of time in that second innings playing, but are you satisfied that someone that hasn't played much red ball cricket, I think that innings is his first first time he's played a red ball innings in 8 months, and he's had the issues away with the white ball. Are you satisfied that is enough for a player going into a test against a top class attack?
Yeah, very, very much so, in the sense of how he's batting. It would have been nice for him to have 2 innings, but he's batted a lot of volume since we've gotten here. So from that point of view, in terms of volume, in terms of the work, I'm very happy with his progress. And yes, he spent a lot of time in the middle, and he hit the ball quite nicely. And even today, our first practice at the Gabba, he batted probably one of the best batters on show there. So from that point of view, I'm very happy. And where he is mentally smiling, confident again, that for us bodes very well in terms of being one of our best batters going into this series.
Thanks, Stu. Are there any other questions just from the floor?
Yeah, can I have another one quickly?
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, Stu.
Sorry, Mali. I don't know how much you follow the news from the opposition camp, but I found it interesting that the former Australian captain Michael Clarke has publicly stated that he thinks it's a good idea for the Proteas to sledge David Warner. Where do you and the group stand on how you're gonna treat David Warner? Clark's argument is that look, the Australian public is apparently against Warner, and it would be a good idea for the Proteas to remind him of that. Where do you guys stand on that?
Well, for us, it's really not being dragged on to what is happening in the other camp. Our focus is to get him out and let the ball do the talking. And we've got our basic plans to him. And he always brings energy in terms of when we played against him. And I don't think it's going to be any different in this game. And we're looking forward to the challenge. We're not really talking about sledging or anything of that sort, but we're definitely going to bring a lot more aggression than that, like we usually do.
Thanks, Stu. We've got one from Zahir, who's gone on to say that Australia have lost Josh Hazlewood for the first test. How much of a blow do you feel that is for Australia, and in reverse, a boost for your team knowing the success he has had in the past against the Proteas?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best bowlers in the world. Any team that loses that sort of quality and experience will feel the pinch. But looking at the replacement and looking how Bonnet bowled in the test against West Indies, is just as accurate. Probably don't get as much bounce, but it's just as accurate. He's always at you at the whole time. So from that point of view, they are getting quality player, and we are looking forward to a new challenge. We've worked well. We've really prepped against their best attack, and whether Hazelwood is there or not, we know that we're going to be in the battle either way.
And then just one from Fidos asking just if you have any idea of what the batting lineup will look like for the first test.
Currently, we have our ideas, but we want to give the wicket another day or so. We were at the Gabba for the first time today, and speaking to the curator, David, he still feels still a long way out for us to get an idea on how the wicket is actually going to play or how it will look. So from that point, we will give ourselves a few more hours to make those decisions.
Thanks. We'll go back to the floor again. Stu?
Thanks, Liz. Mali, just on sort of to follow up on that, both you and Dean have been quite open about the fact that it's very conditions based on whether it's a 6-5 or a 7-4 with the starting 11. Like, what are the conditions that are going to drive that? Like, you know, what set of conditions goes, okay, guys, we're going 6-5. What set of conditions makes it that you go 7-4?
Well, if we got a lot of grass and it's really assisting the bowlers, we're going to need an extra batter to give us that magical 400, 450. If it's really a tough wicket where you're going to need to work hard to get your 20 wickets, then you're going to need that extra bowler where you have to trust your top order to get you the 450 because it's a good wicket. That's what really drives it in terms of the decision making. And we are aware that we're not here to protect anyone. If we're going to have to go out there and knuckle down and bat and get big runs, we will go with 6 batters. If we feel we've got enough on the wicket for us to get through them with 3 bowlers and a spinner, then we'll make the decision that's best for the team.